Fight man in boxing, led the Flair Cops. Shout out to Goodfellas Sports TV.
All right, man, so I heard Jaron Ennis response. I shared it in the community tab. He broke his silence with about a 10-minute video with the good brother from Philadelphia, YSM Media. Shout out to Jamil, real good dude, bro. Asked all the good questions. And he basically said that, what I took from it was, he basically said Eddie was negotiating on his behalf. That's what he said. He said Eddie Hearn was negotiating on his behalf. Yep, that's what he said. So he said that mistake won't happen again. He said he's going to be involved in every negotiation. He said by the time the word got back to him, he said by the time the word got back to him, he said that it was already the deadline. It was already the deadline. Now, he kind of, said that, according to Turkey, kind of was lying. He said, I ain't never give nobody my word. He said, I never agreed to fight Vergil Ortiz on February 22nd. So, Turkey said Jaron gave him his word. But also, Turkey said that, it was said that Turkey came out and said that he did not directly negotiate with Ennis. So it wasn't a direct negotiation. So the culprit seemed like to be Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn was making moves on his behalf, and he didn't agree with it. You gotta understand, they ain't been working together that long. So yeah, they ain't been working together that long. So he basically said that, Eddie was, operating on his behalf. And he didn't agree. He said that it was the deadline by the time he had to make a decision whether to drop his belt or not. Now, I did a video, I don't know which I'm going to upload first, where Dan Raphael basically was saying that Bruce could have kept the belt, lost, and this came back down and defended the belt. Eddie Hearn said, usually when somebody go down or up, they don't come back down. And if he lost to Vergil Ortiz, the IBF, per their rules, they would strip him. So, what I took from it is, Eddie was, making a deal on his behalf. And by the time it got back to him to say yes or no, yay or nay, it was, he didn't make a decision. He said, after the Karen fight that he wanted, spend some time with his family, get away from boxing, and that he didn't want to drop his belt. Now, his rationale behind, not wanting to move up and fight Vergil Ortiz also was to the point where he said that he had never took a belt from somebody. He was an email champion, that he always dreamed of winning this world title by taking it from another champion. So that's part of his reason by wanting to unify at 147 pounds, because he basically said he wanted to actually take the belt from another champion, which in my opinion is honorable. I definitely agree. But it don't matter what he say or don't say out his mouth, people still gonna call him a dud. When people got up and made in their mind they don't like you, really you shouldn't even be concerned about their opinion. You shouldn't try to make them naysayers into believers. It's people who didn't like LeBron from day one and still don't like him no matter everything he accomplished. I remember I said this on social media one time, that he exceeded the hype. And somebody was like, how did he exceed the hype? How did he exceed the hype? How didn't he exceed the fucking hype? What are you talking about? A kid, single mother household, bounced house to house from Akron. There was many ways he could have fucked it up. You know how many dudes had hoop dreams and they family fumbled the bag or fumbled the opportunity, or they did something dumb to end up in jail? This man, he executed. Unlike guys, no offense to like Lenny Cook and all these other guys, he's executed. Remember guys like OJ Mayo got kicked out the league, Tyreek Evans got kicked out the league. So you got, you even looking at that movie here, it gave you an insight into Michael Jordan's, how much integral part that Michael Jordan parents had on him. I'm about to make a move. I did some dumb shit. I should have did that. That's what it is. I made it. How much they had influence over him as a person. So shout out to LeBron, man. But yeah, he basically said he wanted the opportunity to take the belt away from somebody. Because he never got that opportunity to feel like a real world champion. So he wanted to unify and even possibly, if it's possible, be undisputed. You know? So I mean, really, people got to make up their mind they're going to believe what they want to believe. But I believe him. I believe that Eddie Hearn was operating on his behalf, just figuring that, you know, from conversations or from previous press conferences that the money was right and he'd be ready to move up. And he said by the time, they didn't really give him an opportunity to make a decision. They just asked him in the last hour. Yay or nay. He was like, well, I ain't ready to drop my belt. That's his discretion. You know, some people believe that you can't really duck a person that's not in your weight class. Now, he said he never received a fight offer. I think he called I forget what he called. But it was something like a formal fight offer. He said it never came across his desk. He said by the time all that got to me, it was yes or no. It was yay or nay. And he wasn't ready to drop his belt. That's what it boiled down to. So, you know, so some people gonna still say, it's a dog, he a whole ass nigga, and woo. Some people still gonna say that. Some people gonna be like, I feel it. I definitely understand. But, you know, that's his prerogative. That's his prerogative. So, it ain't bad. You know, it is what it is. Probably never see Vergil and Jaron Ennis. We probably never see him. Vergil said he'd never want to do negotiations with him again. So, I mean, it is what it is. Duck, you know. So he laid it out. And if Eddie really did fumble this for him, and this blood on Eddie hand, Eddie on. Eddie on. Eddie on big time. Eddie on big time. Eddie on big time. Unification next or a big fight, and you know, I think you ain't got no other choice but to look at him kind of funny. I don't think you got no other choice but to look at him funny. Real talk. So that's gonna be on him. It's gonna be on him. But I mean, kind of guessing it's probably gonna be Brian Norman Jr. That's kind of pretty much what, you know, what everybody guessing is gonna be Brian Norman Jr. So I don't know, but it's a lot of pressure on him now. And a lot of the pressure came from him. You know, his dad running his mouth and some of the things they said in the past about Vergil Ortiz and wanting to fight Bud. He asked that question, like, why would you want to move over and fight Bud and not Vergil Ortiz? He said kind of like Crawford and Canelo, you know, Bud's a Hall of Famer, and, you know, to move mountains for his career, I'm paraphrasing. And basically, Vergil Ortiz won't do shit for his career. Won't even get a world title. Bud at least get a world title. So, but a lot of people got made up in their mind now. Like, I mean, I wouldn't sweat it. Do what's best for your career, do what's best for your pockets, you know, do what's best for your family. That's what I would tell them. Do what the fans want, they still won't be happy. Still won't be happy. You know, it is what it is. But the Mexican fire who's ducking. Raymond Mortella, Doug Shakur Stevenson, February 22nd. Williams and Payton, Doug and Shakur Stevenson.